roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Back to throw here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll set up to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice.
Watkins diving. He's got it. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good open. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kyle Rudolph. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Eason off the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Eason. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dallas Goedert taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kyle Rudolph with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Ingram again. And they get him down, but not before he takes Across the 40-yard line. On first down, Jacob Eason. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Eason throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Eason to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Eason. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eason. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll try and throw for it here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
1st and 10, Eason. It's complete. It's gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Eason sets to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. McCann's got it teed up. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently. And
the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Eason. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. From the gun is Eason. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Terry McLaurin, 72 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Play action. It's Eason. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Wilson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. Taking it in. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st down, Eason, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Wilson with a first down carry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Daniil Hunter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
22 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On 2nd down and 4. Eason trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts him back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Lockett.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
He's back to throw.
And that's dropped underneath for Wilson.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
On 1st down, Ingram. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
The kick by Bass is good.
And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side is so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the